Wow.
So intercooler's hooked up. Just a bunch of random stuff that I bought off of Amazon.
Dang, sponsored?
So this is actually a CX Racing intercooler, and it fits pretty good, right?
This is all you need? It looks like it's small. Well, I guess the OEM one would be like on top of this,
Yeah,
right?
the OEM one sits right up here, and it's pretty big, but it covers up this valve cover, man.
Okay. So do people usually do it like this too?
Well, I don't know. I think mostly people just have either a side mount or just a stock one.
Oh, so this is all new stuff.
No.
So how's it get air?
It doesn't right now. There's not really any airflow to it, but I do plan on putting a fan underneath.
A little pusher fan?
Yeah, pusher fan, so it pushes up and then just exit out the engine vent. And also, it's away from the exhaust manifold, so it should be getting colder air.
Oh, you have a vented lid, right?
Yeah, it's on the floor right over there.
Vented. You don't want to put like a... What do you call that thing? A duct.
What, the scoop, like right here?
Yeah, scoop, that's what you call it.
I don't know. It looks kind of tacky.
If there's a way to like integrate it like super smooth.
There actually is.
Like if you cut a hole into it and just... They not be sick.
So there's actually a piece. So there's a scoop, right? And then it goes to the little side panel right here. And then there's like a hole under too. Wood's where it makes it, but I'm not gonna get it. This will be good enough.
Oh, yeah, looks alright. Looks pretty good.
So today's plan is to get this car rolling, running and driving all on its own. So that's going to be connecting the throttle cable, putting on the axles, adding gear oil, and that should be it.
Okay, so I see the throttle cable here.
Yep. So this is the throttle cable without any rerouting. Now, it's not even close to reaching this thing. Because the stock throttle cable, it's like around here.
Yeah, for the 4AG.
Yeah, somewhere around here. But this, not even close. So we're going to have to reroute this thing. You can still use stock throttle cable. Now, I was looking at my old forum posts.
Wow.
Man, I love these forums. But anyways, I rerouted the throttle cable to go under the center console. And then that's where the old trunk cable is, the little hole right there. And then, I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of just routes around there. This is the front trunk. So yeah, you can't really see the trigger spot. You'll be seeing it all here in just a second.
Okay, so this is stock cable. You didn't change it to anything. You're just moving where it goes through and stuff.
Yeah, you're just rerouting it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
And it'll work
Yep.
with this. Okay, so in the front here, what are we gonna do?
So this right here is the throttle cable. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this grommet off and pull the throttle cable all the way out. So let's do that.
Pop it out, little screwdriver.
And there actually might be some clips holding it in the front. It's kind of stiff.
Yep.
Okay, let's find those stupid clips. Okay, so here's the throttle cable.
So you basically just unbolt whatever is on in the car, right? It's
Yeah.
a bunch of like stuff is bolted.
There's like 2 or 3 clips under there. So anyways, so this is where the original throttle cable routing goes, through this hole right here. And that routes just underneath the gas tank. But I'm gonna make a hole right here. So like just right about here. And then that's gonna make a route under the center console, which will give me more length at the end. So
How do you determine that?
I don't know. I don't even know how I figured it out before.
Just make another hole right here and it's good, huh?
Yep. So got my drill bit, step bit.
Step thick, drill.
Gonna make a nice hole.
And then you have a throttle cable, I guess.
Yeah.
So you have no idea how you came up with this. You just
I don't remember.
like no like
I think
suggestions or anything.
I think I just kind of like thought like, what if I just route it this way, and it just somehow worked out.
Okay. Interesting.
Here we go. Oh man.
Making more holes in your car.
Okay, so after drilling the front firewall, this is where the cable ends up, right there. And then it just routes over underneath the center console, underneath the radio, right here. And then I put it underneath the shift cables right here. And then it's gonna go over there. Okay, so from under the center console, it goes through here and then through the shift cable hole, and then it exits from right there. And then I put a P-clamp on the alternator so it keeps it up from the exhaust. Comes around here, another P-clamp, and then around, and there you go. Perfect fit. Now the only thing is I'm missing the little rubber grommet that goes here. So I can't actually tighten down the throttle cable yet. But as you can see, it's going to be a perfect fit. So yeah, that's the throttle cable done.
Wow.
Pretty sick, huh?
How did it just work out? It's not even for his engine.
I don't know.
Weird.
Okay, next up is axles. So I've already put in new axle seals, and the stub shafts are already in. Same thing on this side. So all I gotta do is bolt on the axles and then add gear oil. Then this car's about to move under its own power.
Dang, first time in years.
1 year, just 1 year.
Years. Multiple months.
Okay, so that is one axle in. Now these axles are also completely plug and play. That's crazy, huh?
That's nice. Wait, why are they?
So,
Hold on. You're not using your stock one, right? Because you
Yeah.
got a different transmission?
yeah, so those are the stock ones. Stock 4AG ones, they won't work. But the special thing about these axles are, so that's an E153 transmission, E153 output shaft, but the axles itself are a little bit different. So the flanges for this will fit the stock AW11 hubs. So this one right here. This is from TCS Motorsports. They call it their swap axle. So yeah, it makes it completely plug and play so that you don't have to change the hubs. Alright, so both axles are installed. So now I've actually started dropping the fuel tank. So I've gotten everything out of the way. So it's this black thing right there that goes across the whole car. So I've removed the AC lines, which is over there. I'm not going to need that. I'm not going to be running AC in this car. And then you got to remove all the e-brake stuff. I kind of have it hanging there. You don't need to take it all the way. You just got to get it removed away from the tank so that you can drop it. Then I've also got these two harnesses disconnected. These two right here. And then I've also you can't even see, but I disconnected the fuel lines and the evap hoses up here. So it's actually ready to drop. I just gotta undo the two straps, then it should come out.
Look, we got the submarine. Too bad we didn't get to show it. It was like all hands on deck kind of situation.
Yeah.
Involving a lot of crap on top, right?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of hoses over here.
Hoses, bunch of connections up here.
Yeah. Anyways, fuel tank is out. So let's drag it out from under the car.
And get the big fuel pump in.
Yeah. Watch the straps. Okay, so with the fuel tank out, we can see why we have to drop the tank to replace the fuel pump, and that's because of these hard lines right here. I've seen a lot of people cut out the center console to try and make an access panel. Like people cut a hole right here, and then you find out it doesn't work, and then they have to hack up car. Do it right, do it once, right?
You can't just cut stuff.
No. Okay, so just gonna take out these screws, and then the whole thing will lift up. There you go. There's the fuel pump.
Nice. There it is. So now you got this nice AEM unit.
Look at this thing. It's like 2 times smaller.
But it moves like 2 times more fuel.
It's crazy, huh?
Technology, I guess.
So hooking this thing up is pretty easy. You just take this out and put this in, basically.
Just like putting an engine in, right?
Yeah.
Take the engine out,
Yeah,
put the new one in.
It's really straightforward. Everything is straightforward. We just take it out and put the new one in. If you think about it like that. Okay, new fuel pump is in and going back in the tank.
Alright, so fuel tank is in with the new fuel pump. Had a quite of a experience doing it on jack stands.
Yeah, it was really hard.
So you recommend a lift if you have access to it?
Highly suggest doing it on a lift, or just pay someone else to do it.
There you go, pay another guy. But not you.
No, not me.
Oh,
No.
pay Alan.
Anyways, let's see if it starts. Doesn't start.
Uh-oh. Do it again. Another fuel pump. Okay.
So I forgot to plug in the fuel pump. So let's try again.
Oh my god, it started. First try. smoked out the shop.
Okay.
Smoked out the shop. Bro.
Smoked out the shop. All right, fuel pump is done. So now I'm gonna add some gear oil, and then we're gonna get this car in the ground, and we'll see if it moves under its own power.
Sick. Well, we didn't show them the gear oil really, but took about what, two quarts.
It was like 2.5
2.5.
or something.
I mean, it took forever with that funnel.
I know, it took like 30 minutes.
Jeez. Well, I guess it's ready to go back on the ground.
This stupid funnel.
This funnel sucks. Weak. Dang, back on the ground. First time this year.
I think so.
There we go. One wood block.
So scary.
The Jackson?
Oh yeah, it's kind of sketchy.
Oh yeah, it's really sketchy now. Oh shit. Pretty tilty. Yeah. You feel better now?
Yeah, I do. It's okay, it's not my car. I have no feeling for it.
Dang. That sounds kind of cold. Oh, what's this? Two-wheel motion?
There's so much stuff I gotta clear out.
Okay, after a long day, doing a bunch of things. This is mainly the fuel tank,
Yeah.
fuel pump.
I'm driving this thing for the first time.
So gear oil's in, fuel pump, new fuel pump's in. What else is there? Intercooler's hooked up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if it moves.
Let's see if it moves.
Dang. Wow, it got out the garage.
It works. It's awesome.
Sick. Well, feeling accomplished, huh?
I'm feeling good. So obviously I need to put it back together. Like there's no taillights or nothing on there. But I also got to do my clutch master cylinder because it felt pretty low. That's why it was kind of lurching forward. Because when I barely let go of the clutch, it just starts going. So I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, we're getting close to the first drive, first real drive.
Sweet. So we'll see it maybe on the road next video, huh?
Yeah, I think next video.
Actually on the road.
Yeah. Here, let's look at this thing. This thing is sick. Like, look at the.
Dang. It moved out of the garage for the first time by itself.
It's been over a year.
Dang.